just getting the finishing touches done on this hunting knife. And I was going to do a complete video on it, but it's just an awful lot of grinding and not much else. Hunting knives normally come to me in pretty tough condition and take a little bit to get them back. I don't do a whole lot of them. I kind of only do them for friends or people that really have a need.
Shut up and take my money!
But it got me thinking that I use different strops for different purposes. This particular strap, I'm using a diamond compound on. And how do I explain it?
Would you like to know more?
It's kind of like smearing wax into leather. The easiest way to do it is you mix it with a little bit of water, you heat it up, you really work it into the leather, you let it dry, and then you scrape it off. This is not the easiest stuff to work with, but it is definitely a bit more aggressive. And on the far end of the fine scale, we have the infamous Smurf poop.
It's mine, you understand? Mine! All mine! Get back in there! Down, down, down! Go, go, go! Mine, mine, mine!
Which is, it's actually really good stuff. I use this on, like if I use a work sharp, I like this on the belts. It works really good. Tough to work with though. In certain applications, great stuff. Tough to get, but good stuff. The majority of the strops I use this little CBN oil. And I get it from KME, but I think it's actually made by a parent company. Not CBD oil. Don't smoke it. No.
No. No.
No. And this, excuse me, is a lot easier to work with. It just goes on a whole lot easier. It's easier to maintain the strop with. Where these, it does leave a residue on the blade. It is kind of a bit of a pain in the butt to work with, but they work honestly really well. And if you need a bit of more aggressive strop, this is my go-to. Again, a bit more labor intensive, but a bit more aggressive stropping. And it really helps on knives like these hunting blades that just, no one cares if they're cool and shiny and perfect. They want them sharp and they want them durable. I don't use them a ton, but when I do use them, they work really well. And it's a lot simpler than trying to sit here forever with the really high stropping compounds, where I've got this in 1500, I've got it in 3000, this is a 5000, where on my normal CBN oils, on my normal CBN compound, I think I go from, I think it's 4,000 up to 13,000 grit. Again, calling it grit's kind of wrong, but these are definitely a lower grit, and it does help get these more abused blades into shape, and it does help keep them nice and sharp. I'm a big fan of using it on the hunting style blades. Not, again, that I do a ton of them. You can see, yeah, let me see if this is going to work. Wait, no, go to zoom. Maybe 3x. Woohoo, this is actually working. You can kind of see the residue on the blade there. Doesn't show up real well, but it is a bit more of a messy process to use them. But when I'm done, this little guy will be sharp until it processes another critter and then comes back to me with some very lovely nicks in the blade and rolled edges, and it is overall relatively unhappy.
I'm going to make you very unhappy.
I'm already unhappy.
So I figured I'd do a quick video just outlining the differences in strops, stropping compounds, hunting knives, all that kind of good stuff. Probably old hat to a lot of you that do this, but a lot of people don't know. There's quite a few variables in sharpening and what you use to sharpen what. Just don't use those carbide pass-through sharpeners. No.
That does it! Oh! Canada!
No. I see Leatherman just introduced a brand new one now too, and those things are just, it's a band-aid if you absolutely have to touch something up in the field, but it is just, nothing good is going to come from it.
Got it! No, I don't.
So this thing is done. We'll clean it. Then we'll do a little test on the dreaded phone book paper of doom and see if it's going to do its job on Bambi or Bambi's mom, or is Bambi a boy, girl? I don't know. I don't watch that kind of stuff. My wife would probably know. I don't have a clue. Hang on. Well, after I thought it'd be fun to knock my rubbing alcohol over on my desk. Phone book paper. What do we think? Gonna be all right? Appears so.
I have always liked Cowabunga.
Huh?
I made a funny